So guys, here we are on my Facebook page. We're going to spend the next couple classes trying to figure out these complex privacy settings that are really important to know if you're going to be using Facebook and to be using it in a safe way. And that's one of the things that you're required to learn in this course. So yes, we're using Facebook, but it is class, so let's stay focused on what we're using Facebook for. Um, the first thing you might be surprised at is what the public can see on your Facebook page, which means if I'm not friends with you and I type and search your name, what does your Facebook look to me? And you can see that by going here, clicking on this drop-down menu and view as. This is a cool feature that Facebook added, and you can view your Facebook page and you can type in here, what does your Facebook page look to some of your friends? Maybe you have private settings or limited profile, which I do for students. But normally I don't like to have students as friends, but that's a whole other story. But anyway, you can also view what it looks like to the public. So I'm going to simply press this, and you might be very surprised at what this looks like to the public. I was certainly surprised today when my students looked at my Facebook and some of the settings weren't what I thought they were. I've tried to fix it up a little bit now. Anyway, this is what my Facebook looks like to the public. Still a little too much than I actually want. If you click on photos, there are some photos that you can see. I've limited down to cover photos here, which is alright for me, but you might be very surprised when you check your own to see what some people can see. So check it out for yourself. Okay, so some of you might have been surprised by what people can actually see, as in the public. For the few classes that we're going to be going over Facebook, we are going to be looking more at the privacy settings, but just for this to make you ease your mind, I'm going to show you quickly how you can kind of change, especially the pictures of what the public can see. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my pictures, and let's see. Here's some pictures that I have up from Facebook from over the summer. Now, I'm going to click on albums, and here we are at albums. So this gives me a breakdown of the different albums that are in my Facebook, and here's the settings. So cover photos are public, just so you know that, and I don't think that can change unless Facebook changes that. Profile pictures here, as you can see, do have a special feature too. It says here, you can change the audience for each photo in this album. This is kind of tricky because you have to go into each picture in profile pictures and change the settings, and I'll show you how to do that right now. So if there's certain pictures in your profile pictures that you don't want people to see, let's say for example this is me about to climb up these rocks. I don't have my climbing gear on yet, but I'm going to go to Edit, and I'm going to go to here, Custom, and this will allow me to I can customize who sees it. The default setting, unfortunately, with Facebook, the one they give you once you had timeline, is public. That's why everyone can see your pictures. So you're going to want to change it to your friends, or with me, I go to Custom and I customize who can see my pictures. I have friends, friends of those tagged. Well, I could click that, but there's no one tagged in this picture. And then I hide this from my limited profile. That's students, which means hopefully if students are my friends, they're on my limited profile, they can't see most of my pictures. I'm going to go ahead and save changes. Okay, so if you are wanting to change pictures individually from your profile pictures, that's how you have to do it. You have to do it one at a time. So it's a little tedious. I don't know, maybe you can find a better way. I'm going to go back to my albums. Now, there's other albums that might be up and open to the public, but there's quicker ways to change it, and that's by clicking on this little drop down arrow. And again, a lot of default is set to public, some set to friends, maybe it's only you, this album that you want to show to people. That depends, and it's up to you. Definitely I would take it off public because you don't want everybody to be able to search and see your albums and photos. And so just go through your different albums and pictures and just make sure that your settings are where you want them to be. And again, you can choose if you want your friends to see it, or you can customize it how you like. I hope you can play with this for a bit and ease your mind. I know it was kind of scary for me and my students in the previous class when they figured out that most students' profiles and pictures were open to the public. And this is just a quick and easy step on how to fix that. Last thing I want to say again, guys, most of the privacy settings and features we're going to be looking at on this page. And again, this is kind of separate to each individual pictures and what people see online. So, and we're going to be going through these each as a lesson. So I hope this helps. And come on, guys, let's get our Facebook up to date to where we want it. If we're going to be using this for, well, some people hours a day, we really have to understand it a little bit better. And it's all about, you know, staying safe and being a little more digitally literate with the tools we're using. All right, guys. See you next time.